Things that you tell him, and he couldn't name the third one. Said you want to be the toughest, you want to play together, and I can't remember the third.
We talk about being physical.
Oh, okay, very good.
See, that's what
they're all about the same. See, I guess he's really listening to me, isn't he? He plays like he did tonight. He doesn't need to listen as much. I was really proud of our performance. I thought our kids played really well tonight. I thought everything started with our defense. We were able to get stops, and once we get stops, that really helps us offensively, and we're getting better defensively. And we're excited about that. And then on the other end, I thought we were very efficient offensively. I felt like tonight. When we ran our sets, we got the ball where it needed to go, and then we finished the plays a lot. So our rhythm was good offensively. Our efficiency was really good offensively, and we had a lot of guys contributing to that. So, but everything starts with defense and rebounding, and we're not where we need to be yet, but we are getting better, and it's good to see the kids are buying into that identity that we got to have.
Coach, you talked about efficiency. I think it was 11 of 13 at one point, three-pointers. Can you talk about that shooting?
The guys they were comfortable tonight. I could see it in their eyes. I mean, when we went up and shot the first couple, they were confident and comfortable. And you know, it's funny, it kind of rubs off on guys. I think when you step up and make your first couple, I think guys, the rest of the team gets confident. You know, on the other hand, if you step up and miss 3 or 4, then I think everybody else, when they step up to shoot the next one, gets a little tight. But we were able to knock down our first couple shots, and I think that loosened everybody up. And I think it really helped us to get the ball inside, which is what we wanted to do from the start. And when we have that kind of, when we're shooting the ball with that kind of efficiency, then we're going to be able to get that ball inside. Then it makes for a good inside-outside game, which I thought we were able to do tonight.
Were you? It seemed like if there was any fear of a letdown after a big win against Northern Colorado and Montana, they didn't show it. They came right out.
Nah, you know, I worry about everything, so of course I'm worried about that and about a million other things. But you know, we talked to the kids about it. We talked to them about it yesterday at practice, and we talked to them today before our shoot around. And you know, we got to keep proving ourselves up. We aren't the kind of team that can ever just relax and go out there and win a game. We don't have that kind of team. And so, but you know, I trust my veterans. You know, Bollinger, who's doing an unbelievable job leadership-wise right now. Trevor Morris, you know, Lindsey Huey, and I tell you what, Darren Mahoney, all those guys are really leading the way, and I know they talk to those kids, those young kids, those freshmen about being ready to go every game. And so I think they probably took care of that for us.
Can you talk about Huey? 15 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists after a couple games where he didn't play as well as he had been.
Yeah, you know, it's funny because people say he don't play well because they look at his scoring, you know, and that's the natural thing to do. I think he's been playing fine. I mean, I have no problem with it. He's made a few mistakes, but defensively he's given us a great effort. He usually is rebounding the ball at a pretty high level for a guard, but everybody looks at his points and says, well, he must not be playing very good. But I don't look at it that way. But he played terrific tonight. He was, and what just a terrific, well-rounded game. I mean, defensively he was very good, assisting the ball, rebounding the ball, scoring the ball efficiently. When Lindsey lets the game come to him and gives what the defense, or takes what the defense gives him, then he's a good player. And sometimes, you know, he gets, like a lot of players do, they get to forcing the issue because they want to hurry up and make something happen. I thought tonight he let the game come to him, and he just took what they gave him, and that's why he had such an efficient game.
Coach, the team had 13 assists, just 8 turnovers. Can you talk a little bit about the execution, how everybody's filling in their roles at this point in the season?
You know, I think all of it's coming down to, you know, every day we just get a little more comfortable with what we're doing, and you know, I've obviously said a lot, or talked about it a lot, that we had to make some adjustments a while ago. And we actually keep making adjustments every week a little bit, but these guys get more comfortable with what we're doing. And they're falling into a good comfort zone. And when guys understand, without having to think, they just go play. And I think, you know, that first 2 to 3 weeks without Damian, and we adjusted some stuff, they were really thinking about what they were doing. Now it's just comes naturally to them. So they're playing better. But You know, one of the things we talked about when Damien went down was we got to be a high assist, low turnover team, and we've been doing that. And it comes down to moving the ball, making the simple play. We talk all the time about just make simple plays. Simple plays are great plays, and our guys are doing that. They're just making simple reads right now.
Coach, it seems like every game you get significant contributions from a bunch of different players. Can you kind of talk about how the team is playing together and kind of their mentality and chemistry?
Chemistry's always been terrific. I knew that before we started our season this year, that we were going to have great togetherness, great chemistry. All these kids are the same. They're the same type of kid. They're unbelievably high character guys. They're good people. They're good students. They care about their teammates. And when you got a bunch of guys like that, you know the chemistry is going to be good, and it has been. And that's just helped us, you know, weather the storm. When Damien got, I don't want to keep saying when Damien got hurt, you know, and this is now their team, you know. It's a different team, and people need to understand this team is getting better. And we talk a lot about Damien, we should, because he's a hell of a player, but these guys have moved on from that and established their own identity and understood that we've got to be close-knit, we got to be together, we got to share the ball, we got to be tough, we got to be physical, and then that'll give us a chance. And they've really bought into that, and so all that chemistry and togetherness has helped us weather some storms, some adversity, and keep us going on the right track. Without that, teams can fall apart, and this team obviously is not going to do that. They're going to keep, you know, we're going to have some more adversity down the road. It's going to be some tough ones, but I have total confidence that these guys will weather any kind of adversity that's thrown at them from here on out, and just try to keep getting better.
Coach, is that mental toughness? I mean, because it does look like they've filled in and they're not thinking too much. They're just playing and letting the game come to them. And is that a lot of mental toughness to allow to do that?
No, it is, Marty. I think that's, you know, when we actually go out and try to recruit, when we recruit, there's things we look for. Character, number one. You obviously have to have some talent.
Right.
But we look for competitive, tough guys that love to be in the gym, and guys that love to compete. And if you have those kind of guys, they're usually pretty tough-minded. And I think we've got a lot of tough-minded kids out there, and you've got to have that. And when the going gets tough, that's what that tough-mindedness will help you fight through those things. And these kids, like I said, we've had to fight through a whole bunch of adversity, and they've done it, and now we just got to keep moving forward and getting better, and take it day by day and game by game, and see. You know, I don't know where it's all going to lead, but let's go see how good we can become.
What do you see in these last 3 games that you'd like to keep improving?
Defensive intensity, number one. It's got to start there, and our kids have really picked it up a notch defensively. Our intensity's up. We've done some things. Our help side defense is getting better and better and better. That's something we needed to keep getting better at. Our ball pressure is getting better, but it's more even that. It's our mindset. When our mind is right, and we're in the aggressive mindset, which is what we got to be, then all that stuff takes care of itself. And our kids have been aggressive. You know, ever since the Northern Colorado game over there, when we totally got outplayed and got our butts handed to us, they were the aggressor. They were tougher. They were more physical. And we decided we were going to try to stop it right there and try to become the more aggressive team. And we've been aggressive. We have to be that way.
Thank you, Coach.
Yes.